Hello everyone and welcome to a new ATFX report. My name is Gonzalo Canete and here one more time I am just to share with you highlights, a quick update on Google as a company just before the earnings presentation that is coming to give you the last news. We're going to review, for example, the business lines of Alphabet. We're also going to review the results, the expectations, the evolution of the last results in the last periods. And of course, we're going to review also the charts to analyze the prices and what could be the most attractive entry prices, exit prices, support, resistance, close support and resistance in the usual projection that we usually share with you. And it's actually, I believe, I will say, it's actually very precise if you take a look on our previous corporative reports from past days, right? Let's go to the presentation. As always, I prepared this presentation just to follow step by step every single point and don't miss anything so you can see all in detail. But first of all, please remember, if you are not subscribed to this channel, click on subscription button, click on the bell also to receive notification anytime we update new information about the market. And also, by the end of the video, if you like it, give me a thumb up or leave me your comments. Now, let's go to the point. Services offered by Google. Let's go first with the services that this company is offering as a business. The whole range of products and services, and also the future of these products and services, because they are also going to a new diversification, offering new business lines. The classic ones is Google Search, YouTube, and Google Ads. Actually, the main core of the income is Google Ads. Advertisement is the main revenue driver. Google Cloud offers cloud computing services, including storage, productivity, applications, and machine learning tools for this AI revolution that is obviously really linked to all the technological sector growth for the last 2 years, which has been crazy. Other bets, innovative and experimental projects such Waymo, autonomous vehicles, and Verily, biosciences. So let's go to the point and let's review the evolution of the growth. The performance has been really good. As you can see, the projection is 345 millions of dollars as a revenue for this period, 12% of growth. Net profit 89 millions, 26% of margin. So in summary, 32% of margin, 345 millions, 87% of revenue generated through advertising in Google services. 87% of the revenue is generated by Google Ads. That means like mainly the core of the business is the marketing and the advertisements done by the marketing. Keep that in mind because in 1 second we're going to go to the threats of the company and one of them is affecting directly the core of the business. Now, what is the possible 3 scenarios we can analyze based on the these scenarios are based on discount cash flow analysis, consider various growth and profitability projections for each business segments. I dropped this analysis based on Seeking Alpha. You can find the report there. But bear case scenario, Alphabet stock is overvaluated by 11% and the price will move back to $114. Base case scenario, the stock is undervaluated by 38% with fair stock price in 177. I don't think so. Bull case scenario, the stock is undervaluated by 93% with a fair stock price of $246. You will see by the end of this video that based on our chart analysis, we believe that probably the most reasonable prices are between the base case scenario and bull case scenario. None of them is actually the prediction we have done with the technical analysis. Challenge and risk facing Alphabet. Pay attention to this. Regulatory and antitrust risk. Alphabet face constant scrutiny from regulatory agencies, which could result in limitations, fines, or forced divestitures. This could practically impact the core Google service division, which relies heavily on its domains on search and online advertising. Which means if by any chance the regulation established they cannot make advertisements or something changed in the way they manage the information, the personal information of the users, for example, the rules affecting the GDPR protection, data protection, and all these kind of regulation could affect the core business of Google, which is based on traffic of the information trade with the personal information of the users. Uncertainty in long-term forecasting. Long-term forecasts are obviously, by common sense, right, inherently uncertain, making it challenging to accurately predict market conditions, technological developments, competition, and economic factors. Obviously, even we have seen central bankers mention the geopolitical risk, blah, 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 and on all of these things. Cloud, AI, and emerging business uncertainty. Again, we don't know what's going to happen in the sector of technological sector, the AI. Even regulation on AI is still there, like in the case of China affecting the Apple business, launching the AI on the iPhone 16. All of these things could affect the market, obviously. And also, any new competitors are there. Huawei, we mentioned this in our previous corporative reports. Huawei is doing super well, is doing amazing. They launched also their home operative system for their smartphones, competing with Google Android. So all of these things could affect the future of the company, obviously. Future projects and in initiatives of Alphabet. We got Google Cloud. Cloud is expected to grow by 21.2% exponentially from 2024 to 2030. The company is increasingly winning market share in cloud space with margin project to improve over the time. Other bets, this high risk, high reward interest include projects like Waymo, which is autonomous vehicles. And I believe this project, for example, will be the straight competence against the self-driving system of Tesla, which is so far the top one that eventually in the future will be also used by competitors. Alphabet believes these bets will materialize in the long run despite the significant investment requirements. Digital advertisement, global expenditure of digital advertisement is expected to increase by 15.5% exponentially until 2030. Google is well positioned to capture a significant share of this growth. Obviously, it's the leader on these online advertisements. Financial leverage, going to the numbers. As you can see here, the leverage is low. The equity is bigger than the liabilities. The assets are actually overpassing the liabilities in terms of numbers, and therefore we believe the financial leverage used by the company is low, and therefore the financial risk of the company is still low. As you can see, either in short term or long term, in both cases, assets are quite good in terms of liabilities, and therefore the risk is not financial risk is not a concern in this case. You also can see the evolution of the equity as a constantly growth since 2019 with a almost flat debt evolution, which means like they are doing really well in terms of savings. Now let's go to the charts. You want to see this clearly. Let me set the whole screen so you will get everything clean and clear in detail. This is the situation of Google so far. More or less we are on those levels by the time you're watching this video. I really believe that any retracement to the level of $155, $160 is an important support around this area. As you can see, even lower than that, $150, $151, $50, $52, all of this area could also be a support. But mainly, this is the support of the channel, and it's also the support of the moving average. And therefore, we could expect here new entries in terms of new buyers taking the company on the portfolio, $155 to $160, with targets in the last maximum, the last record, $190. Again, this could happen. So just simply by good results, start to move up and moving forward the price. But I believe if we want to get a good entry, we should wait for any retracement on the price to those support levels. On the other hand, we can also see in short term what it seems to be a shoulder head shoulder. In this case, you can see how the shape of this pattern seems to be really clear in my eyes. And therefore, anything breaking up $170 up could activate this figure and launch the price to the top record $190. You see, it's actually very symmetric. It's actually giving us the impression that if the shoulder head shoulder inverted is activated by breaking up $170, the price probably is going to jump straight away to $190 as the new resistance on the new target. And of course, this is breaking that $190 happy days, because it's going to enter in a new bullish trend in that case. Well, that's all. I hope you enjoy the video. Let me share with you again the whole screen. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, if you are not subscribed to the channel, subscribe. And if you like this content, give me a thumb up or leave your comments to know that you are there and you really follow this material. Bye-bye.